Alrighty, welcome. If you're watching the replay, you can fast forward. If you're watching live, hit that like button. It lets people on YouTube know we are live. Let's talk about why Bitcoin is at 95,000. What share of your thoughts in the market? Are we going higher? Or are we going lower? Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? Let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from. We're going to kick off here in about 1 minute. Hit that like button so more people on YouTube see that we are live. And let me know in the chat what city, state, country you are tuning in from. We'll start here in about 60 seconds. Welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody. Let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. My name is Defi Mike. I've been in crypto now for quite some time, for almost 8 years. Coming up on 8 years. Sounds crazy, right? And when I got started in crypto, I was broke. I didn't have any money, so don't ask me how much Bitcoin I have. Got some Bitcoin, but we're not going to talk about all that stuff here today. But what we are going to talk about is why is Bitcoin 95,000? Are we going higher? What's going on in the markets? And some exciting things coming out of really this crypto world. Getting a lot of messages, a lot of texts, a lot of phone calls, random people on Facebook. Let me know if this is happening to you as well. Random people on Facebook who I haven't spoken to since like high school are messaging me, asking me what I think's about to happen in crypto. So what's good, Lindsay, Petra, Gabriella, Damon? Good to see. What's up, Matt? My guy, I love you, dog. Appreciate that. So all I know is that the top is not in, but we got to be getting close. And, you know, the level of uneducation out there is at an all-time high. So I'm glad you're in this channel. If you could just do me a quick favor, hit that like button. It lets more people on YouTube know we are live. And I just want to get this out the way. I don't want to spend a lot of time here because I know there's some people watching this live and the replay, and you have your crypto on exchanges. Okay, this website right here, coingecko.com, it's a free website. And we come in here and we go to this thing called exchanges. Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, whatever you're using to buy your crypto. If you have crypto here, you don't own it. Okay, I'm not going to go do a whole deep dive on that, but you just don't own the crypto. The exchange owns it and it's just in your account. Exchange goes bye-bye, so does your crypto. So my advice, if you're brand new to crypto, and I know there's a lot of people that are watching these videos, hopefully you guys are liking the content we're putting on the channel. I put a video out yesterday talking about the American-made cryptos. And I put a video out a couple days ago talking about my XRP predictions, so you can go watch those after. But the point is we don't leave crypto here. You want to get what we call a ledger. Okay, there's no affiliate link or anything like that here. Just go to ledger.com. I'll put the link in the chat. Just ledger.com and secure your crypto. Okay, move your crypto off exchanges and move it here. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you have a ledger. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't have a ledger yet. I would highly encourage it ASAP. I can't find a like button. No worries. If you refresh it, maybe it pops up. It's all good. Now, some really interesting news here regarding Coinbase, and then we'll take a look at a couple charts. So I'll answer some questions in the chat as well. It's November 20th, and I'll get into some predictions here in a second. But Coinbase just delisted wrapped Bitcoin. Now, what does that mean? Is that Bitcoin? Are they getting rid of Bitcoin? No. But wrapped Bitcoin was a crypto that is the same price of Bitcoin, but it was built on the Ethereum network. So it was basically used to be traded on ETH's network. So what they've decided to do is delist this one, which saying, hey, Ethereum, you're not yet ready, son. You're not really working right now. And what they have decided to do is launch CBBTC, which is rolling out on which network? Okay, CBBTC will be supported on Base, on Ethereum, but hold up, let me give you the good news here. The main Bitcoin that they're choosing is going to be built on the Solana network. So we're already seeing exchanges go full on DeFi. If you don't know what DeFi is, I have a video in my channel. It's 6 minutes. Go watch that video after this. But they're going to Sol. So my purpose of this is when you understand the biggest run in altcoins has not even really started yet. And my dog is barking, so I apologize if you hear him. The biggest run on altcoins is about to begin. And it always takes, okay, why is this lagging? It always takes a couple different cryptos to start the party. So let's close this. I don't know why this is lagging. Guys, give me 1 second here. Let me move my dog. I don't know what you're doing. All right. I don't know why he was barking. All right. So when we look at, something like Solana, let's go higher time frame here. Let's go weekly. And I have a video on my channel with a lot of different things. This is one of those things. You see how Solana is pretty much approaching this all-time high. Right. Let's go Solana weekly time frame. Right. The best time to buy was obviously down here. We're not getting too deep into that. We can do 2 weeks. Okay. Chart on the right is going to be Ethereum. Okay. And basically what had happened is same structure that Sol did. ETH had done it a while ago. Why is TradingView not loading the chart? Very confused, TradingView. Figure it out, guys. Figure it out. Why is that on the Tezos chart? When TradingView is like lagging like this, people want to know the prices of these cryptos. So this might not even load. So the point is when ETH broke its previous all-time high in the 2020 run, so in 2017 it topped out. It went from $1,000 back to $88. It dropped 98%. ETH did that. Sol did the same thing. Sol came up here, dropped 98%. And when ETH broke out, ETH did almost a 3x from the all-time high. So if it does, a similar move, that would put us around $1,000. You have the whole thing of when Solana gets to Ethereum's market cap. Solana would be, right now, it would be like 700. So I'm really looking at 700 on the low end, up to 1,400 if this market gets completely extended for something like Solana. And you're going to start to see emotions play out. So let's look at Bitcoin here for a second. And let's go to the 1 hour. Do you know how many people, and Bitcoin just created a brand new all-time high right now, or it's about to. Bitcoin is literally about to create another brand new all-time high live on the stream. Oh, I think it just did. It's about to, like a couple more dollars. Do you know how many people are waiting for the markets to drop to get in? Right? Let me know in the chat if you have maybe said that to yourself. I mean, there's liquidity everywhere on this chart. Here, I mean, there's liquidity everywhere. On the Bitcoin futures chart, you have this gap in price, which means there was no sellers here in the futures market, just straight buyers, and usually that will get filled. And Bitcoin just created a new all-time high live on the stream. Let's go. Let's drop some fives in the chat. Another brand new all-time high on BTC live on the stream. This thing might rip right now. The daily candle just closed. We are literally at the highest point ever in Bitcoin. And we just saw, we're going to probably see 95,000 get hit right now. So the point of me saying that is everybody wants the market to drop. And if everybody wants something, does it usually happen? Probably not. So here's my thesis, is that there's a lot of sideline people. There's a lot of sideline money. And if everybody's waiting, all of these pullbacks, like these pullbacks are getting eaten up. I mean, just eaten up every single pullback. And it's mainly for Bitcoin. Now, let me talk about Ethereum real quick. Ethereum gave us a nice setup. I went over this on one of my sessions with my students earlier. If ETH breaks 3K, where ETH is in some trouble, and so are altcoins. When I say the word altcoins, okay, if you're new to my channel or new to crypto, altcoins, it's super simple. It's every other coin but Bitcoin. Okay. That's what altcoins means. I had a DM ask me that today. No problem. I'll answer it right now. Altcoins is ETH and everybody else. Okay. And ETH is like how do I say this? In a way, I don't want to say it, but it's just the truth. ETH is the altcoin leader. Okay. When ETH pumps, there's so much optimism in DeFi, obviously, but there's so much optimism with altcoins. Well, Mike, how big is the altcoin market? Let me give you guys a chart that you can take notes on and you can write down. And it's the total 2 market cap. So this is really the altcoin market. Take Bitcoin out of the equation, and this is how big crypto would be. Okay. And if you haven't gone to DeFiebook.com and read this book, this will give you a great starting point in understanding how do you understand if a token has value. It's a free book I put together a couple years ago. I believe we've had over 15,000 people read this book. It's completely for free, obviously, no strings attached. So go read that. It's 11 pages. Red flags, green flags. I wish I read that in 2017. Okay. So here is where all of crypto would be if Bitcoin didn't exist. It would be at 1.1 trillion. The future of finance, insurance, banking, 1.1 trillion. It's a joke how small all of crypto is in general, and especially the altcoin market. Okay, now I believe we're going to see this thing do numbers. And then there's one more chart that if you take Bitcoin and Ethereum out of the play, this is really like, you want the juicy gains, like the 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 X's in the portfolio. Okay, I caught Uniswap, and this is actually not a really a good story for me, but maybe a funny story for you. I remember buying Uniswap at $2.30. I got to go on my Coinbase and I'll put a screenshot on my Instagram. Uniswap was an airdrop. I got into Uniswap very early on. I put $20,000 into Uniswap at $2 back in 2020. Now you're saying, well, we got in on this drop right here. It was literally like right before Thanksgiving too. It's nuts. And don't ask me. Don't watch this. I sold at like $4, maybe even like $3.75. I think I sold the day after Thanksgiving. I think I sold on Black Friday. It was a couple days later. You think that was a good decision? Yes or no in the chat. Let me know. And the reason that I had sold is I already had crypto. I mean, I could have afforded to lose that 20, but you know why I sold? And this is like still early on. I'm still learning, myself. My portfolio did very well in 2021, so I'm not complaining. But that 20 would have turned into 20 times 10 would have turned into 200. Okay, if I would have held to the top. But the reason that I had sold is because there was a very aggressive pullback. And on that pullback, I'll show you right here. Well, I can even show it to you in this chart. On that pullback, no, I can't show it to you on that chart. That chart's not going to work. Take a look at this. On that pullback, it's not on this chart, of course. Let's see if it's on the on the crypto chart. No, okay, I've got to use Binance. On this pullback right here, you're going to see it. Let me go to the daily. I got scared. And I wasn't sure because this was an airdropped coin. Okay. I got in, and then this pullback right here. Oh no, it had to be like somewhere in here. I think it was like one of these candles that was just flash crashing down. And here's what's crazy is I could have re-entered, but I just didn't care. I didn't pay attention, and then the market absolutely went crazy. So here's my point with that is altcoins are great to help you create more Bitcoin. And I think one day the crypto narrative will be, hey, your goal is to use altcoins to create not just more Bitcoin, and I'm a believer, but more Ethereum and more Sol and more XRP. I don't know. I don't know. You have a stable coin coming to XRP's network. You have Solana that's going to be used to scale for majority of these Web2 companies. And if you've never experienced an altcoin run, this was an airdropped token. Okay. If you were using the Ethereum network, they gave people free tokens here. And from November, watch this, from November of 2020, from the bottom to the peak, Uniswap did a 25x. Could you imagine your portfolio even doing a 10 or 15x from current numbers right now? Crazy. Philly says, what do you do if coins aren't supported in cold storage? Great question. So I'll find a decentralized wallet that I can store them in. A good wallet, I have no affiliation with them. They probably should pay me, but I've only put on thousands of people to this, probably hundreds of thousands of people to Exodus. But I would look into Exodus wallet. Okay, and this is important. All of these wallets do not leave crypto on your phone. So if you're going to download this, put this on your computer, see if it's available here where you can store it. It's a free to create these wallets. But try not to have it on exchanges because what happens in a bull market, and we saw it recently with Binance the other day, when XRP had made a big move to the upside, Binance US, their wallet ran out of XRP and they were holding withdrawals. So for like a couple hours, you couldn't get your XRP out. And what's up, Cedric? And to be honest here, it looks like XRP is ready to go higher. If we pulled back into this box, I don't know. Everybody's talking about XRP and they want the pullback. It doesn't make sense that the market gives us what they want. And if it does, great. I mean, my bags have been packed for a very long time, and I'm ready to go on vacation when it hits $3. But slow down, and then we just have that next wave up. And what's very dangerous and what's very crazy about XRP, I mean, I know this might scare some of y'all, but remember, November 5th was the bottom. And if we get a very similar move to XRP, you're pretty much at that fib point, the Fibonacci retracement point, Fibonacci extension point that I share with you in my video down below. Go into my channel. I have a video on XRP predictions. So any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. But let's see. Let's see what XRP does here. BTC is about to hit $95,000. And you have to ask yourself, why in the world would somebody press sell right there? And the reason that people will press sell is because they're trying to time or they're trying to catch the top, right? They're trying to snipe the top. And it just never works out well, right? Nobody's going to predict the exact peak. Nobody's going to predict the exact bottom. As an entrepreneur and as a trader and investor, how good are you at adjusting? How good are you at being honest with yourself, saying, hey, I was wrong. Maybe let me look at this in a different perspective. Like even Solana, like I haven't traded Solana. Solana's the pair that I trade the most. I've made the most money on in crypto, and from a trading standpoint, not investing from a trading standpoint. And this is at an all-time high. So why would I look to short this? Don't you think the market wants people to press sell? So then it does what? It creates liquidity. And if we look at something called a heat map, we're going to be able to see that there's a lot of orders sitting right here, a lot of stop losses, a lot of money sitting right there. and the market will do something like that. Now, those are not to that exact price, but it'll do something aggressive like that. And you can see a lot of that data on CoinGlass. Okay, it's a free website here, giving you guys some free game. And we can see here, top right here, $350 million has been liquidated today. These are some trading and derivatives platforms. The past 24 hours, majority of the market was long. Let's go past 4 hours. Majority of the market has been shorting it. And you can see right here, real-time liquidations. You guys know what that means? Real-time liquidations means those are positions that people have and they're losing, right? Their stop losses are getting hit. So like right here, somebody just lost $6,000. Somebody just lost 10,000. Somebody just lost 8,000 right there. Can we, it doesn't. Let's see if somebody's lost. Look at this. Take a look at this. So today we had a $758,000 trade lost because they were probably shorting Doge. You want to really see some big stuff here? You could see this guy lost 2.4 million shorting Bitcoin at 94,000 to $200. Okay. That was today. Bitcoin again. 95. Well, that's on exchanges, excuse me. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. So ETH right here. So these are all liquidation events. Somebody lost $3.4 million today on Bitcoin. You think you're having a bad day. Anyways, Pepe coin price prediction. I don't know. I don't do meme coins. I don't really I participate very, very small in my first one a couple of days ago. I'm not even going to say the one that I'm in. I posted it on Twitter, so you can follow me on Twitter at DeFi Mike. This is a fake Twitter. It got suspended, thank God. DeFi Mike Sotero. This is my Twitter. If you see my replies, you'll see the one that I'm talking about. But DeFi Mike, DeFi with 2 eyes. There's a blue check mark, and it's actually it helped me make 40 Solana. I don't know if I would buy it now, but meme coins are a very, 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 very tough business in a bear market. I'll just leave it like that. So any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. Pepe coin price prediction, I don't know. Everything is going to go up in a bull market. So that's how you kind of have to look at it. You just have to make sure that you have the right wallet set up. You have the right organization. I did a class on this the other day, and I have no affiliation with this at all. They don't pay me. Once again, they probably should. But the Delta investment tracker is really cool because you don't put your crypto there. It's not a wallet. You just can organize and manage and just see what you're holding, but you manually have to type in what you hold. So this is a cool app. A lot of people like to use it. There was one back in the day. Was it Blockfolio? I think it was Blockfolio, but then FTX bought it or something like that, and something happened. So this one's really cool. It's called a Delta app. Pretty cool app. So we'll see. Cool. Any other questions you guys have? Bitcoin's chilling right there. The daily candle just closed. I think XRP is going to make a move here. If we pulled back down here, I'm looking for some leverage plays. If we sweep this liquidity, if we got that push, I'm going to look to take that to the upside. Any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. But that's really it. Go down into the channel and look at the XRP price prediction video, and also look at the video that I talked about on my channel. Let me just show you guys real quick here. Blockfolio, right? Yeah, that thing was, if you know, you know. I think FTX had purchased them, and then it got messed up. So go to my channel. We're obviously live right now. And go look at these 2 videos, The Rise of American Cryptos. I just dropped this yesterday. And then where will prices be next for XRP? I give you guys I don't really do this often, but my exact levels for XRP in this video, long-term swing. I don't care if it takes 2 years or 3 years, 4 more years for that to happen. I gave you guys my levels. Mike, how do we get into your class? Daryl, just shoot me a message on Instagram. Instagram is DeFi Mike Sotero. There's a blue check mark there. So just don't send money to strangers. Just reach out to me here. Okay. Guys, with that being said, we're going to wrap this thing up. I have another call here I need to get on here in about 5 minutes. We're looking good. Everybody wants the pullback, which is a dangerous thing. Dangerous thing in crypto when everybody is waiting. Because here's what will happen is people will be excited right now. This is what I just spoke to somebody on the phone about. They're excited right now, right? You're going to hear people talk about, hey, I'm going to buy the pullback. Okay, this is the energy in crypto right now. I'm going to buy the pullback. And that's probably what's happening, right? But then here's what happens. Then there's a aggressive sell-off. And then what do you think happens to the people that were ready to buy the pullback? What do you think that's going to happen? They're going to get scared and they're going to become fearful. And then the cycle is going to repeat once again. And if you've ever seen this chart, let me show this to you as we wrap this up. Wall Street cheat sheet. How many of you guys have seen this before? Let me know in the chat. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about the Solana ETF right now, actually. Really good point. Hopefully you didn't get off. What will happen is this emotional, psychological game, right? There's a couple here, but this is the main one. This will take place right here. Hope, optimism, belief. I mean, we're really in that belief. We're in belief or thrill. We're like somewhere in here, right? And what will happen is this will take place on multiple different time frames. This will happen on the 1 hour. This will also happen on the daily and weekly. But right now we're in that belief and thrill. And it's really not until altcoins have their season, I believe, until we go into euphoria. And it's like that could happen so fast. And even with Trump coming into office and getting the regulation in crypto, we still will have a bear market at some point in the next 4 to 5 years. Like there still will be massive corrections in the market. Okay, so just be aware of that. Hello, Mike. What about the Solana ETF? Yes, I'm going to make a video on that tomorrow, most likely. But today, guys, let me see if I can just Google this real quick. Solana ETF, Bitwise. Bitwise filed for an ETF for Solana. Okay, so out of Delaware, Bitwise already has a Bitcoin ETF. And if you don't know what an ETF is, how many people want me to make a video? I'm going to make a video tomorrow explaining what an ETF is, what a spot ETF is, and why it matters. I'm going to put that on my to-do list. I'll drop that tomorrow afternoon around 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern time. I'm going to get a thumbnail made for that. So anyways, the point is Solana is about to get one. XRP is about to get one. And that allows institutions to basically just put money into crypto through that type of instrument called an ETF. So it's really big. I'm not sure if XRP will get back down. It did make a BOS. Yeah, Matt, definitely. It looks good. It looks good. And there's building a lot of liquidity here. So you can argue that there's liquidity below, which there is right here. But also we're still creating new highs. So like until this low gets taken out, unless that low gets invalidated, this still remains bullish. So I'm going to look for some sort of setup here. I had a position, well, I still have a position open at 106. I'm going to keep that open, but I'd really be looking for like 103 if we got back there. Super tight stop loss. And my target here is really it's up. It's 140, 150, 160. Message me again on Instagram or on Twitter, but Instagram preferably. What are the effects on the exchanges getting an ETF? It doesn't affect the exchanges, nothing positive, nothing negative. It affects the crypto, though, that's getting the ETF and the speculation around that. Do you think XRP could really run to 7 to 8? Yeah, I do. I do. I wouldn't wait for 7 or 8. Absolutely not. It's XRP. I'd be slowly scaling out to really like $2 and then closer to 5, like $2 all-time high, which is like 380, 5, and then 7 is a very possible target. And even if it takes, Damon, 4 or 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, even if it took 10 years, the people that were buying the dip and buying the bottom, they deserve to be rewarded. How many of y'all agree? The people that were taking risk on, the people that were willing to see something, right, before other people saw it, like they deserve the reward. And they got to pay for their crypto therapy some way, right? So yeah, I can see it. I can see it. But yeah, when you get to like $2, $3, especially if you bought sub 50 cents, like don't be stupid. Like scale out. At least get your investment out. Don't just sit there and hold and do the same thing again, because that would be you just never know. But if this is the run, where we have a pro SEC commissioner, which we will, if this is the run that they keep printing money, if this is the run that Bitcoin and our president is about to own a Bitcoin exchange, okay, if this is the historic run for the next 4, 5, 6 years, just be smart at slowly scaling out and not having nothing in your portfolio to go up or down. And then the market keeps going higher, then it pulls back, and then you want to get in, and then that's the top, because that's what will take place. But there's a window here. So if you've been holding, like I've been holding XRP, well, I bought some in 2017, but I've been holding my main position from 2020, 2021, right? Or 2020, 2019, 2020. Okay. It hasn't even been 5 years. Well, now it's almost, yeah, it hasn't really been 5 years. It's been 4 years. So it's just all perspective. Definitely agree. Been accumulating XRP to lows for this bear. Amazing. Congrats on that. Now it's patience. Like you guys see here, you can see this slow sideways movement. You know what the market's doing here? It's just, it can go either way, of course, right? You can argue that this is a, what is this called? A bull flag? I don't really know, like patterns and stuff. When I used to trade that way, I kept losing money, so I stopped trading that way. But this is kind of like a bull flag. Also, I think it's called a bull pendant. How do you pendant pattern? Let me see. Kind of like this, right? Like a pennant. I don't trade this way. Kind of like this. Yeah, here you go. Kind of like this, the flagpole, and then boom, something like that takes place. And that is true. Like it is creating that type of move, but I don't trade based off that. You know why? Because if you look at Bitcoin here, okay, what is Bitcoin creating? Bitcoin's creating a bear flag, I think, right? This would probably be considered a bear flag. I mean, Jesus, like this thing is just like how do you draw it? How do you even draw this thing? Every time it comes back, it just buyers step in. And that shows me, okay, this obviously, but this proves to me that the market is strong, yes, that buyers are here, yes, but that there's so much, this is the main thing. There's so much sideline money that wants to get into crypto. And that's the thing, is when the altcoins start to run, it'll look just like this Bitcoin chart. Imagine your favorite altcoin. Imagine, one of the altcoins in your portfolio. Every time it goes up, don't worry about the Bitcoin prices, but every time it goes up, starting here, boom, little dip, boom, little dip, boom, huge run, little dip, boom, boom, and it just keeps going, just keeps going. And every time it drops, there's money on the sidelines with limit orders. We're going to be able to track a lot of that with some of the on-chain analytics. So we're in a great season. But guys, if you got any value from here, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Really focused on YouTube, as you guys can see. Just giving out more content. Last year, I had a meeting with my team and my inner circle, and one of my main focuses is just adding more value on YouTube. Because it's the platform that I enjoy posting on, probably more than Instagram. How high do you think Illuvium could go? Okay, so first thing, this is a good way to end it. You can't base that question off of like where Illuvium's been. So let me answer that first. Or let me just say that first. Illuvium, where it was, all-time high of 2000 is not happening again. Not right now, at least, because the tokenomics were really bad. There was only a couple million tokens when that happened. So it was easier for price to get pushed up. Now on this run, price is at $41. Illuvium is a decent percentage in my portfolio. I won't say the exact. Illuvium got to $1 billion in market cap now. Gaming is going to come back. Gaming is still going to be a very big thing. And Illuvium has probably one of the best foundations. I could see Illuvium going to $2 billion in market cap, which would put it around $400 a token. I would be scaling out between 200 and 400, and I would hold probably some for the long term. Why would I hold some for the long term? You just never know, number one. And number two, there's only 9 million tokens. Now, is there a max supply? No, which means they can create more tokens. They need to get this off. Illuvium is not going to have a DeFi essence. It's just not. They're trying to do some staking. It doesn't make sense. They don't need to do staking. And I told their team that when I spoke to somebody that I know there. It doesn't make sense. Focus on the NFT, taking that NFT, putting it in the ecosystem. They have something launching tomorrow, Beyond 3. Good project, solid project, and easily, last point on this, it is easily one of the easiest crypto gaming projects that when somebody sees, they're like, damn, just go to their website. And I know, like, you don't just buy a coin off their website, but retail will. Retail people that don't know, they will come into this and they'll be like, I was going to buy a meme coin, but hey, this is actually a real project. Send it. And that's what happens in bull markets. Now, this game is not like the simplest thing, but there's like multiple battle modes. It's live. You can go play tomorrow. They're in the Epic Games store, which is very big. My younger brother, who's 12 years old, he saw the Epic Games thing on my laptop, and he's like, you play games there? And that's like what the next generation is on. They're all on Epic Games. If you have children between like 7 and teens, ask them about Epic Games. They probably know what that is. And Illuvium has been on the store for like a year. So Illuvium does have a shop. That's for sure. But all right, guys, I got to jump off. I have another call here. I'll see you guys on a future stream. I'm going to drop a video tomorrow, probably around 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern, talking about what are ETFs and why they matter in crypto. Something like this. I'm going to put together the game plan and get this made here in the next 24 hours. So look out for that video. If you haven't gone to my YouTube, obviously subscribe if you like the content, but stop what you're doing and go to watch these last 2 videos if you haven't. The XRP roller coaster, my price predictions, and the rise of American cryptos. I think it's going to be a massive narrative going into the Trump administration. And even if it cools down right now, even if there's not a lot of talk around it right now, I think that will be something that gets done in the next 4 years. They even said today that Trump wants to create a new position in the White House for basically like a crypto spokesperson. So something to pay attention to. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.